watching sails unfurl, 1,000 oceans and 1,000,000 miles of blue keep me from reaching out and touching you. I see your face through a digital screen, the coldest distance that I've ever seen, but the wind carries whispers across the sea. And I know you're breathing the same air as me. Yeah, I know you're waiting for me. We're miles apart, but we're under one sky. The tide is low, but our hopes are high. Sweet harmonica playing our song tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah, miles apart, but the heart never lies. I found an old letter in a wooden drawer from a time when we walked along the shore. The ink is fading, but the feeling is strong. In the silent rhythm where we both belong, I'm counting days like grains of sand, waiting for the moment I can hold your hand. Time is a river, it flows to the deep. There are promises that we have to keep. Distance is a test, love is the prize. I can see the future when I close my eyes. Oh, I can see you. We're miles apart, but we're under one sky. The tide is low, but our hopes are high. Sweet harmonica playing our song tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. Don't need a mansion or a crown of gold, just a story that's waiting to be told. A cup of coffee in the morning light, and the feeling that the world is doing right. I see a child laughing in the street, and I find the rhythm in my own 2 feet. It's the simple things that set us free. The birds in the park in the shade of a tree. The simple things, yeah, that mean the most. From the mountaintop to the golden coast, just living life, that's my only boast. We spend our time chasing ghosts and shadows, while the flowers are blooming in the meadows. A telephone call from an old time friend, a broken heart You don't need much to be a wealthy man. Just take a look around and understand. Open your eyes, take a deep breath in. This is where the real life begins. Forget the fame, forget the greed. Love is the only thing we really need. It's the simple things that set us free. The birds in the park and the shade of a tree. The simple things, yeah, they mean the most. In the middle of the night, in the middle of the crowd, when the sirens are screaming and the city is loud, I close my eyes and I'm back in the green, the most peaceful place that I've ever seen. I can hear the leaves whispering my name, and the world doesn't feel like a cynical game. I hear the echoes of the island calling me back, keeping my spirit on the right track. Harmonica crying for the peace I once knew, in the emerald green and the sapphire blue. The echoes of the island, honest and true. The scent of the rain on the tropical soil, a moment of grace in the middle of toil. The concrete is hard but my memory is soft, carrying my heavy heart way up aloft. I'm a prisoner here, but my mind is free to sail on the rhythm and back to the sea. It's not just a map, it's a place in the soul where the broken pieces become something whole. If you listen closely, you'll hear it too. The island is calling, calling for you. I hear the echoes of the island calling me back, keeping my spirit on the right track. The winter was long and the sky was dark, searching for fire, looking for a spark. I carried the weight of 1,000 fears and washed away the dust with a river of tears. But look at the garden, look at the green, the most beautiful colors I've ever seen. It's healing time, let the light come in. Let a new chapter of your life begin. The harmonica plays for the soul that's free, like a ship that's finally found the sea. Healing time for you and me. Scars are just maps of where we have been, proofs of the battles that we didn't win. But they show the strength of the skin underneath, a sharp, bright sword coming out of the sheath. Don't be afraid of the morning sun. The darkest part of the night is done. Step by step, we walk the path, learning to smile and learning to laugh. The past is a mountain we've already climbed. Now everything is perfectly timed. It's healing time, let the light come in. Let a new chapter of your life begin. Yeah. Ooh. You see a stranger with a heavy load, walking down a long and dusty road. You don't need a wallet to lend a hand, to help a brother or a sister stand. It doesn't cost a penny to be alive in a world that's struggling through the night. Kindness is free, pass it around, lift someone up when they're on the ground. Let the harmonica blow a melody of peace until all the bitterness and anger cease. Kindness is free, a love that won't lease, a simple hello or a friendly grin on the black asphalt. If I never come back, it's not my fault. The horizon is calling my name out loud, chasing the sun behind every cloud. On the road to anywhere, feeling so alive, with the wind in my hair and the will to drive. I'm on the neck of blowing like a desert breeze, moving through the valley with the soul at ease. Yeah, I'm on the road to anywhere. I pass the diners and the neon signs, leaving the worries of the world behind. Every mile is a lesson, every turn is a song, in this rhythm where I finally belong. Radio playing a vintage tune, under the light of a midday moon. It's not about the place, it's about the soul, taking back the pieces and becoming whole. No red lights, no stopping me now. I'll find my way, I'll show you how. On the road to anywhere, feeling so alive, with the wind in my hair and the will to drive. The ink is wet and the page is white, walking out of the shadows of the night. I'm packing my bags, but I'm traveling light, ready to fly to a brand new height. Whatever happened is a ghost in the wind. This is where the real story begins. It's an unwritten future, a beautiful mystery, breaking the chains of my own history. Let the harmonica sing what the heart can't say. We're making it up as we go along the way. An unwritten future starting today. Don't look back, to follow the compass inside of your heart. Don't fear the mountain, don't fear the sea. The world is as wide as you want it to be. It's an unwritten future, a beautiful mystery, breaking the chains of my own history.
I know your feet are weary and the road is steep, and you have many promises you got to keep. The rain is falling and the wind is cold, but there's a fire in you that's brave and bold. I see the struggle in the lines on your face, but you're still running in this human race. You've gotta carry on, my friend. The storm is gonna break before the end. Let the harmonica be your steady guide, with the strength of the mountains on your side. Sometimes you stumble and you fall to your knees, searching for a calm in the crashing seas. But the tide always turns and the sun always rose. That's just the way that the story goes. Pick up your spirit and brush off the dust in the power of the rhythm. You've gotta trust. You're stronger than the walls they try to build, with a destiny that's yet to be fulfilled. Keep your head up, keep your heart true. The world is waiting for the light in you. You've gotta carry on, my friend. The storm is gonna break before the end. city where the towers are tall, but I still hear the desert and the canyon call. I wear a suit and I play the game, but the spirit in me can't be made tame. Underneath the concrete, the earth is still there. I can feel the wilderness in the air. I've got a wild heart in a world of storm, finding a rhythm that is all my own. Harmonica screaming like a hawk in flight, keeping the fire burning through the night. Yeah, wild heart, doing it right. They try to cage you in a tiny box, but you can't trap the ocean with iron locks. I dream of the forest while I'm on the train. I can taste the salt and I can feel the rain. My soul is a river that's gotta run free to the edge of the world and back to the sea. Crazy, come what may. The pulse of the jungle is the beat of the drum. This is the person I've become. I've got a wild heart in a world of storm, finding a rhythm that is all my own. I'm tired of the noise and the flashing lights, the empty days and the restless nights. I'm looking for a place where the clocks don't tick, where the air is clean and the grass is thick. Somewhere the signal doesn't reach my phone, a quiet kingdom to call my own. I'm packing my spirit, I'm leaving the rest, putting my sanity to the test. It's the great escape. I'm breaking through into the green and into the blue. I'm gonna blow in a sweet goodbye to the smoky city and the clouded skies. My great escape, watch me fly. By a hidden lake and leave the promises I didn't want to make. I'll talk to the trees and I listen to the rain and watch the static from my weary brain. No more deadlines, no more lies, just the honest truth of the open sky. ocean could talk, all the stories it would tell of the empires that rose and the heroes that fell. Before the first city, before the first road, the tides were already in their sacred code. We're just a blink in the eye of the sea, small reflections of eternity. Ancient waves washing over the sand, older than the mountains, older than man. Let the harmonica cry for the years gone by, under the watch of an infinite sky. Ancient waves, they never say goodbye. I stand on the shore where my ancestors stood, watching the water trying to be good. The salt in my skin is the salt of the earth, a cycle of ending, a cycle of birth. No matter how fast the modern world spins, the ocean remains where the story begins. They try to conquer, they try to divide, but they can't stop the power of the rising tide. Be like the water, patient and strong. This is the rhythm where we all belong. Ancient waves washing over the sand, older than the mountains, older than man. The oak tree is sturdy, the oak tree is proud, but it crashes to earth when the thunder is loud. But look at the palm tree, slender and lean, the most graceful fighter that I've ever seen. When the hurricane screams and the sky turns to gray, the palm tree just dances and bends out of the way. It's the wisdom of the palms. Learn how to bend to survive
under the sun and the tropical moon, the wisdom of the palms coming to you soon. Don't be so rigid, don't be so cold. Life is a story that's meant to be rolled. Flow with the spirit, flow with the wind. That's where the strength of a person is pinned. If you fight everywhere, you're gonna get drowned. But if you just flow, you'll never be bound. The wisdom of the palms, learn how to bend to survive the storm and reach the end. I look in the mirror, and what do I see? A temporary house for the spirit in me. Fashions they change, and the seasons they fly, but there's something in here that will never die. Older than my name, older than my skin, there's a light that is shining from deep within. I got a timeless soul in a world of change, finding a rhythm that's ancient and strange. Timeless soul, never to part. I've been here before in a different disguise. I've seen the same sun in different skies. The languages vary, the borders they move, but the soul only wants to get back in the groove. We're travelers all on a path to the light, guided by stars in the middle of night. they dissolve like a morning vapor. I put them in glass and I'll seal it tight and throw it away in the middle of night. I don't know who's waiting on the other side, but I'm trusting my words to the turn of the tide. It's a message in a bottle, a prayer in the blue, searching the world for a person like you. Let the harmonica carry the sound until the lost treasures are finally found. A message in a bottle, circling around. Maybe it lands on a faraway isle and brings to a stranger a beautiful smile. Or maybe it drifts for 100 years, collecting the salt of 1,000 tears. But as long as it's moving, the hope is alive. The spirit of man is meant to survive. It's a message in a bottle, a prayer in the blue, searching the world for a person like you. The moon is hanging like a silver hook, like a page I missed in a favorite book. I watched you walk away into the grave with all the things I was too proud to say. The air was heavy and the street was still. I wanted to call you, but I lost my will. Now the silence is a heavy weight, and I'm standing here just a little too late. Words unspoken, floating in the air, like a ghost of a love that's no longer there. Harmonica crying for the heart that's broken, lost in the echoes of words unspoken. I see your ghost in the coffee shop, waiting for a rain that will never stop. I should have told you that you were the one before the clouds clouds came and hid the sun. Now I'm a singer with a lonely tune, writing my secrets to the afternoon. You can't embrace, leaving me here in this empty space. Words unspoken, floating in the air, like a ghost of a love that's no longer there.
The sun went down about an hour ago, leaving the world in a charcoal glow. We gathered some wood and we started a flame, writing our hopes with no fear and no shame. The sparks are like stars that got lost in the air, dancing around without any care. We got a fire in the sand, a light in the dark, feeding the soul with a single spark. Let the harmonica blow with the smoke in the wind. This is where the peace of the evening begins. Fire in the sand, where the heartbeat wins. No need for words when the fire is bright, just watching the shadows play with the light. The ocean is singing a low, heavy tune, reflecting the face of a silver moon. We're small and we're fleeting, but here we are, guided by wood smoke and one distant star. Forget about titles, forget about cash. Tonight we are kings of a driftwood throne, in a kingdom of embers. We're never alone.
through gardens of silver and jade. The moonlight is pouring like wine on the ground, and silence is making a beautiful sound. I can finally hear what my heart has to say when the noise of the city is hidden away. It's a moonlight reggae, a song for the stars, healing the spirit and hiding the scars. Let the harmonica reach for the velvet sky as the clouds and the planets go drifting by. Moonlight reggae under a watchful eye. The palm trees are statues against the deep blue. Everything's ancient and everything's new. The rhythm is steady, the rhythm is slow, like the pulse of the tide in a rhythmic flow. I'm bathing in light that is cool to the touch, in a world where we all try to do far too much. Darkness is not a place to be feared. It's where the vision is finally clear. Turn off the lamps and open the door. The universe is waiting for you to explore. It's a moonlight reggae, a song for the stars, healing the spirit and hiding the sky. I'm tired of the buzzing, I'm tired of the glare of the digital ghosts that are everywhere. Too many opinions, too many lies. I'm closing my laptop and closing my eyes. I'm pulling the plug on the chaos today to find a small place where the children play. I'm unplugged from the noise, I'm finding my voice, living my life by my own simple choice. Let the harmonica blow through the static and rain, cleaning the circuits and clearing my brain. Unplugged from the noise, I'm human again. I wanna feel soil, I wanna feel rain, I wanna be more than a link in a chain. The real world is waiting outside of the door with mysteries that I'm meant to explore. No more notifications, no more lights, just a long afternoon on our vintage bikes. Forgot how to dream in the middle of night. Break the connection to find the real flow. That's the only way that a person can grow. I'm unplugged from the noise, I'm finding my voice, living my life by my own simple choice. I'm lying on my back on a wooden boat, just watching the lilies and the lotus float. I don't need an oar, I don't need a sail, in a world that is vast, in a world that is frail. The current is gentle, the current is kind, leaving the wake of the shore far behind. I'm drifting away on a river of dreams. Nothing is ever as hard as it seems. Let the harmonica float like a leaf on the stream, in a life that is part of a much bigger scheme. Yeah, I'm drifting away in a golden beam. The trees on the bank are a blur of deep green, the most peaceful vision I've ever seen. I'm letting go of the need to control and giving the river the keys to my soul. The destination is not on the map, I'm just taking a nap in the universe's lab. Why do we fight when the water is moving towards the light? Surrender is not a defeat, you will see, is the only way to be truly free. I'm drifting away on a river of dreams. Nothing is ever as hard as it seems.
The candle is low, the shadows are long, and this is the end of our island song. The singer is tired, the story is told, wrapped in a rhythm that's brave and bold. One last message before I go, in a melody that is sweet and slow. It's the midnight